What if one of humanity's strangest relatives wasn't just another extinct branch on our evolutionary tree, but a hybrid? What if Homo naledi, a mysterious species with a brain the size of an orange, carried within it the DNA of two or more ancient human lineages? And what if the reason we've only ever found them in a single cave is because that place was sacred to them? A memory passed down through generations, where the dead always return to their ancestral ground. Discovered in 2013 in South Africa's Rising Star cave system, Homo naledi stunned scientists. Why? Because their remains revealed something no one expected. A species only about 300,000 years old, alive at the same time as early Homo sapiens, but with a brain only one-third our size. And yet, their skeletons showed advanced traits: hands built for tool use, feet adapted for walking long distances, and evidence they may have buried their dead deliberately. How could such a small-brained species behave in ways we thought only modern humans could? At first, the scientific community struggled to place them. Were they a primitive branch that somehow survived far too long, or something else entirely? That's where a fascinating idea comes in: hybrid speciation. Instead of being a pure species, Homo naledi may have been the product of interbreeding between two very different human lineages. Think about it. Their tiny brains resemble ancient hominins like Australopithecus or Homo habilis, but their feet, hands, and even aspects of their teeth look closer to modern humans. It's as if two very different ancestors merged and produced a strange, unique population. Hybridization is not a fantasy. We now know Homo sapiens interbred with Neanderthals. We mixed with the Denisovans of Asia. And even today, fragments of their DNA still live inside us. So why not Homo naledi? What if, in southern Africa, ancient populations collided and gave rise to this peculiar mix? It would explain why naledi doesn't fit neatly anywhere on our family tree. They are too advanced to be primitive, yet too strange to be modern. They are the puzzle piece that doesn't belong, unless you consider them a hybrid. But the mystery deepens. All known Naledi fossils, dozens of individuals, come from the same cave system, Rising Star. Why only there? One explanation is practical. Maybe they fell inside accidentally. Another says they used the caves as shelter. But a third possibility, far more provocative, is that this cave held a spiritual meaning for them. Imagine if Naledi emerged from hybrid origins. Perhaps the Rising Star Cave marked their beginning, the birthplace of their people. Over generations, they could have remembered this place, not just in stories, but in action, returning again and again to deposit their dead, not as a mistake, not as a coincidence, but as a tradition. Could it be that even with such small brains, they carried an ancestral memory strong enough to bind their entire culture to this one hidden chamber? If this is true, it forces us to rethink what it means to be human. Do intelligence and culture depend only on brain size? Or is there something deeper, the spark of symbolism, of ritual, of memory, that can exist in unexpected forms? And what about us? If Naledi really were hybrids, how many other forgotten lineages once walked the earth, only to disappear, leaving us fragments of their story? How many ancestors do we carry inside us, unknown and unnamed? The discovery of Homo naledi challenges the simple picture of human evolution. It suggests that our past was not a straight line, but a tangled web, full of collisions, interbreeding, and experiments of nature. Maybe Naledi were one such experiment. Maybe they were hybrids, children of two worlds, who carried within them both ancient survival and the first flickers of culture. And maybe that is why they kept returning to their cave, the place of their origin, the heart of their story, the echo of their identity. So the question remains, was Homo naledi simply a strange side branch of evolution? Or were they a hybrid people who carried the hidden memory of their birth and left us the first trace of a sacred place? If the answer lies buried in the darkness of rising star, what else could be waiting for us, still hidden in the earth?